Ooh. Hey. Hey. I'm almost home. Alright, let's I mean it's technically a lot cleaner in here, but still rather go upstairs, so hey Sam. Hey Dad, do you want to say goodbye to or hi to yourself in a year and 23 months? Or year and 11 months?
No, that's alright.
Alright. What, time dilation can't handle it? Alright, Sam. Come here. Alright. Fine, Sam. I got more important things to do anyway. Oh, man. Alright. Well, got no idea how. Oh wait, no, I still have. There we go. Okay. Alright, one sec. Oh, sorry for making you wait. Alright, that should be good. Then let's make sure this is. Alright, there you go. Now you're looking better. Oh my gosh, now you're shiny. Just like you always were meant to be. Shiny. So glad you're here. Well, hi. It's December 9th, 2023. At 8 in the morning when this goes up. Or 8 in the morning in almost 3 minutes. That is gonna bother me that light, I'm gonna be battling this light for however long I'm filming. That's fine. Deal with it. As I always like to say, I really don't like. I don't know. What do I do with this? Oh! Oh, this is the first time I'm filming. I'm pretty sure this is the first time I'm starting to film before my bedtime. Lights out, I think it's supposed to be called. It is currently 10:29 and 38 seconds on the evening of the 6th of February. A Sunday. So, yeah. It's been a fun day. It's been a fun weekend. 1 second. Sorry, I just had to message my good friend Brandon that I'll quote, "I'd be happy to, comma, give me a little bit," in reference to sharing something of mine from Google Docs. And I just touched my glasses with my fingers. Freak. Anyway, why does this keep happening when I have to take off my glasses during filming? It's a little strange, don't you think? It's a little bit strange. Anyway, I have no idea how good my eyebrows turned out on that, because I can't see my screen right now, because I'm not wearing my glasses. Anyway, yeah, it's been a great weekend. let's see here. I don't even know where to start. First off, smooth transition. I don't know where to start. First off, I think Friday night, Marty and Dennis, my great aunt and great uncle, came over. And by the next morning, or maybe it was by next day at about noonish. Oh, okay, that's what it was. Okay, so Marty and Dennis showed up Friday night, and they stayed the night, and they were hanging out in the bedroom right over there. And then, it was super nice to talk with them, and say hi to them the following morning when I actually saw them, because I was passed out cold, because the previous night, Thursday night, I talked with my dad for like, perdón, I want to say till it was like 2 in the morning. Like, we were just having a really deep discussion about family, priesthood, mission, all the good things that I can't wait to have be even bigger parts of my life than and currently is, like raising a family and being a good father and good husband. Yeah, that's something I can't wait to do. I mean, figuratively speaking, I can't wait to be a good husband, especially a good husband, and then be a good father, especially a good father. Giving my kids good morals and doing as many things as I can that a good dad should be doing. Yeah, it was a really good talk, and I'm grateful that I discovered the context of what you do and how you do it in being a good husband and father is even more important than the content of what you do. So the context, and my dad didn't, and I say that my dad didn't teach me it, because he, in the hours that we were talking, it was learning for me. Like, I figured out that the context of what I do as a husband, of being worthy to hold the priesthood and doing and trying to be there for my wife when she needs me, and to care and to love and to cherish and to hold. Yeah, that matters more than missing out on family home evening for a month or whatever it might be. It matters so much more that you want to believe, and you want to love, and you want to be a good father and a good husband. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that when I return and I find the right woman, find the right lady, that I'm hopeful, and I'm excited to be a good guy. Stay true to what I taught for 2 years, and be a good guy. And then, so I was tired from that. So I was extremely tired from that conversation Thursday night. So Friday night rolled around, and I fell asleep at 9 o'clock, and I didn't wake up till like 8. So I slept a good 11 hours, which was crazy. I'm not going to do that on my mission. Nor in the MTC. Probably not when I get back for a little bit. I should not do that again. That was awful. So then, my ankle. So then later that morning, I studied with my companion, Elder Powell. Freaking love you, dog. You're awesome, Elder. Freaking best guy ever. Freaking cool. Very dedicated for the work. Yeah, love that guy. So cool. We studied for a couple hours, and I mean a couple hours. And then I pieced out, I went, showered as fast as I possibly humanly could, ate half my breakfast, brushed my teeth, put on deodorant, changed my clothes, not necessarily in that order, and then went with Elder Mitten and his dad to his place to play basketball, spike ball, in 9 square for like 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I am sore. I am, my butt, my thighs, my legs, my ankles, my left ankle especially, my right tricep and my left deltoid are so sore. Oh my gosh. Oh, my back too. Just everything. I'm so sore. That was so much fun though. It was intense. It wasn't competitive. It was just a lot of fun. Just constant fun for 2.5 hours. So yeah. And then came back here, ate lunch. Elder Graves, Elder Mitten, and I talked with my dad for a little bit while we ate some lunch. It was like nachos with chicken enchiladas. It was delicious. I loved every single bite. It was amazing. And then for hours later, I was too full to do much. So I cleaned up a bedroom for my grandparents. Kept packing, and then one of my sets of grandparents came over. Farrell and Rosalie, Grandma and Grandpa Muir. And then got some really good advice that I'm never going to forget. And I think I need to carry with me. I think I'm going to carry with me even after I return from my mission. Especially if it's in a noble cause after my mission. But specifically during my mission, it's really good advice. So I'll pass on some of his wisdom to all of you guys. And it was such that, quote, actually, hold up, before I quote, I do like that this applies to every cause that you find noble. So for me, it's going to be my mission. It's going to be in treating people right, family especially, treating friends right. So yeah, okay, quote. My mission, or fill in the blank. On my mission, I never once, and since then have not once regretted working hard. I think that's great advice. I love that. I love that so much. So, yeah, I can't wait to be able to put that to the test, to come back and really, really see if I believe that by working on it, because true faith and true diligence, true belief can only really manifest when it's put through the tester's flames. What is that saying? I'm not wise enough to know the saying. What's that? Whatever. 2 years from me, I'll know. But anyway, so gave me some great advice. Talked for a couple hours. My mom was able to connect, and parents gave a tour of the house. Whatever. It was good stuff. It was great to see him again. I love him to death. And then afternoon rolls around. There was a couple logistics problems because I can't be left alone for good reason. It's necessary that I always have a companion around, even if it's not my actual companion, if it's my mom, my dad, my grandpa, whatever. So my grandparents, my other set of grandparents showed up right after my first set of grandparents left. Grandpa and Grandma Castle showed up. We talked, got some good advice, loved him, talked with him, and then my dad and I headed out to go grab a travel guitar for this puppy, which I cannot wait a bit to play on my mission. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to play it, but I'm looking forward to just having it. I'm sorry. Probably shouldn't hit it with my ring. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited. I'm really grateful that President and I gave me the opportunity to bring it. I'm gonna I'm gonna put it to some good use. That's really hard to play it vertically. Anyway. So yeah. So we go out to pick up a travel case for the plane for my guitar, and then turns out there's only, for Guitar Center, at least for the company of Guitar Center, there's only one guitar case for travel for an acoustic guitar in the state of Utah, and it's up in Riverdale. So we call for it, and we're like, hey, hold it for us, please. Or rather, the guy at the counter took care of it. Super cool guy. Didn't get his name, but when we were talking with him initially, and we're like, hey, we need a guitar case for a flight, and he's like, okay, all right. Like, he's taking it all in, and I'm just like, yeah. So it's basic. Sorry. He says, all right, is it for travel, like on car, on train, on plane, for walking around? Like, what's the situation? And I say, well, both. Plane to and from to Mexico, and then to Baltimore, and then walking around. And I kind of lean forward and I pat my badge, which I don't think he'd seen yet, and I'd say, so flying to Mexico, then to Baltimore, and then walking around for 2 years. And he says, oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, and then he gives us the lowdown, and he's like, okay, best case scenario, let me go check out what's in the back. I'll be right back. And he runs into the back, and he's gone for like 5-10 minutes. It feels like probably like 5 minutes. And he grabs one for like a small, like a violin about size, viola-ish size. It might be like a quarter size guitar that he grabbed case. Oh my goodness. Sorry, burps. And he sets it down, and he's like, this is basically what you want, but for an actual guitar. And we're like, yeah, so is there one here that you have for a guitar? And he's like, that's why there's not one in front, is because the answer is no. But let me go check up in the system. And he runs up to the desk, and I'm like, well, as we're walking from where we were talking and learning about all this stuff up to the front, for him to call the other stores, I say, thank you for having an appreciation for the safety of instruments. And he's like, oh no, don't even worry about it. I took 2 clarinets with me on my mission to France. And I'm like, oh boy. In my heart, I'm so grateful, because that means, he's very sympathetic to the cause of wanting to take an instrument on a mission. And then on top of that, I'm like, oh boy, here we go. And I say out loud, oh boy, here we go. And he's like, what? And I say, you mentioned France and mission in the same sentence. My dad served in France. And my dad says in French, where did you serve? And the guy says, near Côte d'Ivoire. No, the Côte d'Azur, I think is, yeah. Toulouse. And I'm like, oh, okay, I know where that is. And he's like, do you speak French? And I'm like, no, but I know French geography well enough or I know European geography decently well enough, that I know that's the south coast of France, and you had a good time or whatever. And if I'm wrong about that, Dunning-Kruger effect, but I'm pretty sure I'm right, that Côte d'Azur and Toulouse is in the south of France, along the border of the Mediterranean. And I'm like, clarinets though, that's really cool, man. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it, man. And then he's like, no, dude, I think it's super cool that you're Spanish speaking. And I'm like, how do you know that? And he's like, he points to my tag, and I'm like, oh, that's right. And he's like, yeah, here in Provo, it's actually kind of, useful that you that you know Spanish. So yeah, that's awesome, man. You go for it. Yeah, it is really awesome. And yeah, Spanish is going to be a good lesson to have for the rest of my life. But while we're in Guitar Center and we're figuring out all this stuff, it's like 6:05 p.m. I heard word from the day before that 2 of my friends, Brandon and Chris, one of them I just messaged a second ago, were like, hey, tomorrow can we come say bye before you head out for the last time? Can we come say bye? And I'm like, yeah. Of of course. I'd love to see you off, or I'd love to see you guys before I head off. And they're like, all right, we should be down there at about 7, like 7 at the earliest. I'm like, all right, cool. And then it's like 6:05, 6:10, and we get a call, and we find out that they're here at like 6:05 at the house, and we're like 30 minutes away because we still got to get the call, get the guitar case on hold, and drive back. And there was a huge moment of panic where I'm like, please don't tell me you guys are going to leave. Don't tell me that whoever answered the door is just going to send you guys off. But thankfully we got all situated, and we got back at about like 6:40, and we ended up talking for like 3 hours basically. I'm forever grateful for that. They were, it was really awesome to see them one more time. And to hear especially what both of them had to say and discuss, and yeah, I'm super grateful. I'm really grateful they were able to come say hi. It really shows how dedicated they are, or diligent, dedicated they are, whatever the word is, as friends. Yeah, I love them to death. It's awesome. I'm not crying. I'm just a little bit of water in my eyes from sweat. Yeah, sweat. So anyway, they left. It'll probably be the last friend I see in person before my mission. It was Kristen and Brandon. Yeah. Anyway, so that was the end of Saturday. And then Sunday rolls around, and I wake up and get ready, go to church, to a Spanish ward, which was amazing, in which I was able to be a part of a baby blessing for Dan, my uncle, and for Monica, my aunt. I was able to meet up with, Niall and Jen and Vero and Gabby and Marty and Dennis and Grandma and Grandpa and a bunch of their friends and whatnot. I got to see Tasha and Leo, their dogs, and all that. It was a really wholesome experience. Talked a lot about the gospel and just seeing family. Seeing family is so important to me right now. I love it. I love every moment. I'm seeing just how important and how much I absolutely adore a family. I'm so grateful that I have such amazing family and friends. So, to those of you who are watching this, you and all of the ones in your family, thank you. I thank you, and I love you. So yeah, then, that good thing came to an end. We headed back home. Marty and Dennis started their drive back home. Grandma and Grandpa came back home for a few dozen minutes and got pictures, and they headed off too. And then it was just my dad and I and my mom. And then I kept packing. And at this point, I'm done packing except for my sheets and bedding, a small sewing kit, and some moleskin for my feet, and if I get blisters, or to prevent blisters. I should probably learn how moleskin works before I go out on my mission. But yeah. And then I'm also forgetting to pack anything that me in 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, well, he knows that I'm missing. So I also forgot to pack that, so I'm sorry. Not much I can do about it, man. You can't tell me right now from the future, but I can tell you from the past that I think I'm pretty well packed. I'm probably not perfectly packed, but there's only so much space, there's only so much time, and there's only so much money that I'm willing to put in, spend. So yeah. So I just finished packing and watched a lot of safety zone videos, which I think are actually hilarious. I don't care what people think my opinion is on that, or if people are gonna judge me, but I think the safety zone videos are actually just hilarious, and they're really educational. Um, so a couple of them are really, really, really dark, like terrifyingly dark for my mission that I paid attention. So they're super cool. I'm glad. Anyway, yeah. What else? Yeah, so I finished packing pretty much, and then had an amazing dinner that my dad cooked. It was macaroni and cheese with like beans and sausages, I think, and like onions and mushrooms. It was really, really good. Oh, it was delicious. My dad's cooking, I swear. And yeah. Yeah. Then here I am, 26 minutes and 45 seconds into a video. My last video before I'm home. December 9th, 2023, wherein I will be 22. Yeah, I'll be 22, I think, because I'm 20 right now. Yeah, I'll be 22. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's something else. The best 2 years, as they say. I'm so excited. I'm nervous. Like, I should be. Of course I am. I'm nervous. In a good way, in a healthy way. I'm nervous because I know I don't know everything, and I know I have much to learn, but at the same time, that humility is comforting, and that humility will bring me the patience I need to work through this. I swear I shave every day. I don't know why this 5 o'clock shadow is appearing earlier than it should. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just... Squirrel, apparently. I just went off on a random thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, we also had a devotional. Like a final little information gathering thing for missionaries and their families, and we participated in that through Zoom, and it was good stuff. Just like a 1 hour final little check-in to make sure missionaries know what they're doing, and that their parents know what they're doing, and how they work together. So yeah. I'm glad I got to listen to and discuss with some fun things with Niall. I love his kids so much, and I hope that that these messages have been able to spread some light to them and to the whole family, not just the Critchlows, but also everyone else in the family, extended and otherwise. yeah. These videos have been pretty difficult to make. Not in the editing, because I don't edit. Not in the upload, because it takes 5 minutes to set up, and then I just let it sit for 30 minutes or whatever while it uploads. But it's been tough on my sleep schedule to do this, and I can't wait to. Every night that I don't record a video, which is like 2/3 of the nights from the past 2 weeks, have been so nice of rest to have, and I can't wait to get back onto that schedule when I enter the MTC and tonight. Well, actually, technically, tomorrow night I won't have a normal sleep schedule either, because I'll probably try to fall asleep at 8 so that I can wake up in time to go to the airport. So Wednesday night I'll go back to a normal sleep schedule, and if I'm not jet lagged or anything. And then, what do you know? Oh my gosh. Sorry. Yeah, talking about sleep schedule, that's a yawn. I'm tired, but I should be tired. It's, 27 minutes and 41 seconds past the time that I should be in sleep, in bed asleep. I can talk in English speak. Ik habe ein Deutsch de Français un poquito de Español gesprochen. Yeah. So, yeah. I am such a greenie. I am rarefied and edified by the environment and the atmosphere of the MTC, both at home, and I will be even more so in the actual MTC. And then I'm gonna hit the field, and it's gonna hit me how much preparation I've done, but how much more I have yet to prepare for. I'm anticipating that moment of realization of, oh, this is difficult, but I have the best 2 people by my side. I'll have a trainer and the Lord right by my side. Juntos. Todos juntos. Whew! Missed that. I'm going to miss that too. Dang. Actually, how many fluid ounces is this? I might take one on the plane. It's less than 3 fluid ounces. That's 1.62. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. What else? I don't really know. Man. Why is my hair so laid down? My hair should be a lot more poofy. Is this just what happens to missionaries? Your hair lays down? I don't even know. Anyway. The back certainly isn't. Actually, no, it's fine. This is a lot better than the other night when there was that little piece right there. I think that was my 1.5 video. When there's a little piece of hair right here that was sticking straight out. What do I talk about? I don't even know. I'm going to be home in a month. Hi. Don't spend a lot of money on me throwing a massive party or anything. Just come say hi. Come check. Sorry, my monitors just started their screensaver process and it startled me. Come say hi. Come. Yeah, I'll be home. I mean, if you're on my email list, you'll find out, but I should be home around January 9th, 2024. Oh my gosh. Woo, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what this is all about. Let's go. Let's go. Man, this is going to be awesome. I leave basically tomorrow night. It'll feel like tomorrow night because it'll be at 5 in the morning. Oh my gosh. If 2 weeks of home MTC says anything, if I could say anything about 2 weeks of home MTC to my younger cousins that are about to turn 17, 18, 19, now that it's 2024, or almost 2024, yo, this is the best 2 weeks I've ever had in my life. I've learned so much. I've been built up so much. I've worked hard. I've had no sleepless nights. I've slept so great. Remember in like the first or second video when my uncle said that you're gonna have the best sleep of your life on your mission, that you're gonna go like this and you're gonna go into the bathroom, shower, brush your teeth, go back into the room, fluff your pillow, lay down, and it's time to wake up because that's how fast you fall asleep and wake up. I'm not even in the field yet. I'm not even like actually doing the work yet. I've just been studying in the comfort of my own home for 6 to 10 hours a day. I've already had the best sleep of my life. I've already learned more Spanish than like a couple months at school, let alone maybe a year depending on the teacher. And it's only 2 weeks, and I've felt the Spirit so much, and I felt so happy. like we went to church today, the Spanish ward. I understood almost everything that was said. I didn't talk, so it made it easier because talking is a difficult part because it's half the battle. You got to listen and talk, and if that's how a conversation works. But all I had to do was listen. I had to listen to people in church, and I understood mostly everything, and it was insane. I can truly testify of the gift of tongues. Like there's no person in the world that can take that testimony away from me. Like, testifico que el don de lenguas del Espíritu Santo es verdadero y no hay ninguna persona quien puede traer mi testimonio de mí. That might not have been perfect, but if you speak Spanish, hi to those who speak Spanish, that probably was good enough that you understood what I meant, especially after I just said it in English. And I'm going to be even better. That's only 2 weeks. That's only 2 weeks. Most of that, sure, I've gotten some foundation in school, but studying and being able to just speak and having confidence to try it, at least, that's all home MTC. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed to have such amazing companions, the hermanas y elders y mis maestras in mi distrito. So the sisters, the elders, and my teachers in my district are just so amazing. I love every single one of them uniquely, and they're wonderful. They're wonderful people. I can't wait to make sure that we connect when I get back, because there's no way I'm not gonna try. Specifically with my companion, unless something horrible goes on in the MTC, which I hope nothing does, Elder Powell and I are gonna be friends for life. I just know it. He's a great guy, and as are probably a lot of my companions. Just like my dad still is connected on Facebook and occasionally calls and texts his old companions. Being a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is such a blessing. Para ser misionero para la Iglesia de Jesucristo de los Santos de los Últimos Días es una bendición maravillosa. Can't pronounce things at 11:05 at night. Anyway. I'm so happy. Sorry that I've been rambling on for 40 minutes, but hey, you haven't heard from me in 5 months. You're only gonna you're gonna have to wait a whole nother month for me to be back in person in Utah. Deal with the rambling for 40 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed some excitement off of the video. And to edify, or to reinstate again, primos y primas, cousins and cousins. That doesn't quite work in English. Cousins. still on a mission. I'm not even out yet. I'm not even in the HMTC. You've received... Whoa. You know more about my mission than I do. And you haven't told me about it. Me, 2022 me. You haven't told me about it. But you know more about my mission than I do. It's kind of rude. Maybe you should email me. See what I did there? But no, seriously, I haven't even left on my mission. Haven't even been in the MTC. It's been 2 weeks at home, and I already have built my testimony and been happier than I have in like almost all of my life. There's been very few days, let alone weeks, that I've been this happy and this fulfilled every single day, woken up with a purpose, woken up with a passion, with something to feel so confident and excited to do every single dang morning, to do something, to learn how to do something, to grow and to cherish every single moment with every person I talk to. I've never felt this way about socializing, about communicating, about feeling the gospel, or just talking with people in general and having fun, joking, laughing, talking, expressing our interests, expressing objects around the room to learn Spanish. I've never had this much fun in my life. And it's only the first 2 weeks of a 2-year mission that will change my life forever. There's like 104 weeks in a year. I'm barely, maybe-ish, 2% through. And I already know that this is going to be some of, if not the best, 2 years. Granted, a couple months might be bad, but some of, if not the best 2 years of my life, ever. And they're going to change the rest of my life and make the other 70 whatever years of my life that much more meaningful, that much more cherishable, that I'll be able to love my friends and family and be able to work for and service and care about my friends and family more for the rest of my life. This is such a beautiful decision that I've made. And I hope you do the same. Specifically, I'm talking to my cousins. This is the best decision I've made so far. And I'm not even gone. So how much better can it get? A lot. A lot better. That's what I'm guessing. Plus, I'm learning a language. How cool is that? Plus, I'm learning a language. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, imagine you get called and you get to learn how to speak Haitian Creole. You get to learn how to speak Afrikaans, French, German, Filipino, Inuktitut, Italian, Romanian, Portuguese, Spanish, French Canadian, like a dialect of French. You could speak Russian, or Chinese, or Japanese, as a bonus to doing all the good stuff that comes with doing a mission. How cool is that? I'm so excited. This is such an amazing decision in my life. I'm so happy. And when I come back, I'm a changed man. I'm a grown, better person for my immediate family, for my extended family, for my family that I'll make and I'll cherish, for the friends I've had, for the friends I've made, for the friends I will make, for the friends that I'll hold on to for the rest of my life, whether close, distant, or whatever. And it's only the first 2 weeks. And it's only the first 2 weeks, pardon. So, yeah. To my friends and family that are waiting for me, at least I hope you're waiting for me. You're having fun at home. Or in college or at work watching this, which if you're able to watch this at work, good on you. Or listen to it at work, good on you. I've been smiling for probably about 40 minutes out of the 46 minutes that this has been going on. 45 minutes, 45 seconds, I want to be exact. Watch it again as a video, I guess, or something, I don't know. I've been so happy and animated. I think this is the most animated I've been in a video. Maybe Save It Be for the last video, the 1.5-year video. Which, if that doesn't say anything about how much more excited and happy and like anti-depression I've been over the course of the 2 weeks, if that doesn't say anything about it, then I don't know what would. Yeah. Good. It's so good. It's so good. And sure, I'm gonna miss playing games, watching videos, playing games with my friends, especially. Sure, of course, I'll miss that. Of course, I'll miss hugging my family every single day, saying I love you every single day, verbally, multiple, dozens of times a day. Sure, I'll miss that. But am I not willing to give that up for the best message on this planet? Why would I give that up? If not for the best message on this planet. Why do you think it says that you should ask if these things are not true in Moroni 10? Because after you've lived it, and I've been living it my whole life, but I've truly been encased in this for 2 weeks. After you've lived it, and you've seen miracles, and you've seen blessings and gifts of being able to suddenly speak a new language so much better than you thought you would be able to, and you've seen dedication and love from people that you don't even know, or you didn't even know a week ago. After this has happened, and you've felt and cried and everything from just a couple words on a page, or a couple words from Elder Holland or Elder Uchtdorf, how could this not be the true gospel of Jesus Christ? So, enough preaching. For now. For you guys. For this video. I don't want to push it too long. These videos are getting longer and longer almost every single time. I'm sorry. But in the end, I'm actually not sorry, so deal with it. I hope you've enjoyed these videos. I'll be back soon. I can't wait to start playing D&D again. That'll be fun. That'll be fun to start up my old hobbies and my old passions again, but I can't go back. I can't go back to exactly who I was. I'm gonna still enjoy all the same things. I'm gonna love playing League of Legends or D&D and Minecraft and Osu and writing stories and interacting with my friends. I'm gonna enjoy going on dates and I'll find a miraculous woman to love and to court and to truly hold on to for the rest of my life. And I'm gonna do all these things, but I'm not gonna be the same. Truly, I'm not gonna be the same. I'm gonna be slightly different in very small but incredibly meaningful ways. And if I'm already picking up on that before I've even left, then how amazing is this change going to be? Truly. Think about that. How amazing is this change going to be if I can already see it? I love everything about this. I love the patience it's going to make me have. I already think I'm a pretty patient guy, a pretty optimistic guy, a pretty diligent guy. But holy cow, is this mission going to teach me how much that means, and what the definition of patience, diligence, and optimism actually is. I'm gonna grow so much. I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna be such an amazingly different person in the most significant small ways. I'm so excited. The most important convert on my mission is me. Alright. It's almost 52 minutes long into the video. I don't know how many meaningful things I've said. You have probably interpreted more important meanings than I actually said, just from the context and what it means over the past 2 weeks for you to see the transformation from the first video to this video. And I'll never be able to replicate that in an actual talk with no preparation that has to last for 52 minutes and 24 seconds. So, thank you. I love you. Truly and sincerely, I love you. And once again, I'm really sorry if I'm dead and how hard this is to watch. But no matter what, sin embargo, nevertheless, I do love you. Mom, Dad, both Grandma, Grandpa, Grandma, and Grandpa. All of my aunts and uncles, just to name a couple. Dan, Sterling, Aaron, Cameron, Anna, Amy, Jen, Laurel, Kristen, Dusty. I think I actually got them all. All the biological ones, at least. I think I actually hit them all. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry if I missed it. It's almost midnight. I'm so sorry. I'm really tired. All the cousins that have supported me and that hopefully I'll be able to support on their missions, or at least the rest of their lives, and if they care about me enough to let me support them in college, work, and hopefully missions. Specifically, I'm really glad to how much I've been able to watch and be a part of the Critchlow boys grow. I'm really glad to have been a part of that over these past couple of years, especially leading up to me going on a mission. I'm really grateful for that. Also, Vero and Gabby, I'm really grateful for your example and your help in learning this language and learning what it'll be like to be a missionary and getting a couple pointers. I'm really grateful for Tate and Braxton and Dallin, for all of my return to missionary cousins, and for my cousins that are currently serving. Those are just a couple, to name a couple. I'm really grateful for my friends. For Taj, Carl, Gabe, Cade, Braden, Ben, Brandon, Chris, Bryson, Pierce. I'm specifically not looking at Discord to try to not cheat. Reagan, Seth, Ethan, Alex, even I already mentioned Seth and Reagan, but even a couple that I've never met in person, Kirby, and oh my gosh, Brock, and bruh, what is your name, homie? I feel so bad, bro. What's your name? Is it Chance? It's Chance. It's Chance. That's what it is. I saw his icon and my mind was reminded of it. Who else? Hayden. Especially the Memento Mori and the Unis Honest time that we shared. That was awesome. And the Creeper on Man and the Ludwig and the Lego Minecraft Star Wars, or the Lego Star Wars Twitch streams. Messed my stuff up there. Who else? Who else am I missing? Little Anton and Anthony, two Anthonys that I know. I'm not really missing that many others that I interact with on Discord. Aurora. Yeah, I'm not really missing anyone else if I'm being honest. At least that I have open DMs with. Trinity, Payson. In one way or another, all of you guys have helped me out in some way. That's made my life better. Truly better. To all my companions in my first district ever, the Hermanas, Buckley, Fowler, Hancock, Reber, Smith, and Brown, and all the elders, Bowell, Mitten, Graves, and I'm grateful to myself. I'm really grateful for every one of you. Like I said in my last video, I'm grateful for my future wife. Hello, future wife, and goodbye, future wife. Don't know your name yet, still working on it. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm especially grateful for my grandparents and the really close friends and family that I do have. I'm really grateful for everything. Every single tiny thing that every one of my friends and family has ever done. Those are all my close family and friends. And it's not even all of them. There's even more than what I named. Knowing that I have this... Oh, and of course my great aunt and great uncle. How could I forget Dennis and Marty? And Katie and Eric. Like, there's so many people I'm forgetting. Knowing I have this entire Broadway cast of people at my back that have made my life better. Even if I haven't messaged you in months, you've made my life better. I can't wait to come home. I love you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I'll see you in a month. I'm sorry if I'm dead. Bye. I love you. See you in a month.